Hi, this is Tracy Thomas, and this is The Science of Feeling Good. And today we're going to talk about making beds. Today I woke up on the absolute wrong side of the bed. I woke up feeling anxious and feeling insufficient and not good enough for anything. And that is just the plight of someone that has PTSD or anxiety. You never really know when it's going to hit you. And today, one of those days. And so I'm going to share with you today the 3 things I did to overcome it. And the very first thing I did was when I noticed it coming up and I noticed all these spinning thoughts going through my head, I just said no. Today is not the day that you're going to own me. And I went through a spiritual surrender and I just said, nope, you can take this. This is not for me today. You are not going to own me. And then the second thing I did was I started thinking of all of the different reasons why I am better than this. All the different ways that were helping me to remember that it is just a lie. We were created on this earth to be existing in this space of love. And so anything else is a complete lie. And so it was very easy to go through all the different steps and all the different reasons why I have love in my life, why I have love in my heart, why I can share love through my business, how I can receive love through all the relationships that I have. And that is the purpose that we're all here on the earth to be living out. And so if we're sitting here spinning with thoughts of insufficiency, spinning with thoughts of not being good enough, you just have to say, no, not today. I hand this over and just start listing off all of the reasons why you are good enough, why you are of value, and think of all the ways that you can experience love. But then lastly, it brings me to my third point, which has been a little trick that I've used for about 15 years. One of my friends, when I was going through a breakup, he came over and he was trying to, just be a shoulder to cry on. And he told me, he's like, Tracy, you should make your bed. I'm like, why? I'm not motivated to make my bed at all. And he said, messy bed, messy head. And so what I did was I was like, fine, whatever. And I went and I made my bed. And then all of a sudden, I noticed that I had a little bit of satisfaction, because I noticed that when I created order in the external, it somehow created a little bit of order to the internal. And once that internal order is then created, the chaos tends to go away. And so then that's where the launching ground is for possibility. And that is the absolute key when you're being overtaken by worry and anxiety and fear and can't do and complacency and boredom and sadness and all the dark thoughts that we can start to feel and believe. When you create order on the internal, then all of a sudden it doesn't own you anymore, because then you're no longer a slave to all of the chaos. And so then you can start to see possibility. And at that point, it makes it really easy to be able to see all the different things you can do. You can be producing and creating and giving and sharing and helping and helping to learn and helping other people. And all of a sudden you can start to feel something shift, and you're no longer feeling that you have a lack of purpose and that you have a lack of being valued in this world. You can see all the values and you can see all the ways that you can go through and add value to not only your life, but the people that you love around you. And so I've engaged in this practice on a pretty regular basis, because I get overtaken by this all the time. And so I'm a nutritionist by trade. And so as a nutritionist, I've also learned that when your body is filled with inflammation and filled with too much sugar, and you're going through these sugar highs and lows, and you're not eating nutrient-dense food, and you're eating a lot of food with a bunch of toxicity, that's setting you up for failure, because your body's going to already be in a place of chaos. You're going to be having mood swings and pendulum swings. You're going to be going all over the place, and you're going to be full of inflammation, and your brain fog is your brain's going to be inflamed as well. And when you have toxicity in your brain, you're going to have even more brain fog. And so you're setting yourself up for failure when you nutritionally are not giving your body the food it needs. So in order to create order internally, there's the nutrition piece, but there's also the sense of understanding your purpose, understanding what value you have in the world, and then being able to execute that. So that's what I did today, and it really turned things around. And so whenever you find yourself being overtaken by the darkness, by those dark thoughts, and by the sad and the heaviness and the anxious feelings and thoughts, just remember those are a lie, and just stop it. remember the love. Remember your purpose is to be living in love and experiencing love. Find all the ways that you can experience love. And then lastly, think about all the ways that you can create order to your external and your internal, and you will be in good shape. Hopefully this is helpful to you. Thanks.